YouTube, Danielle here. Excuse me. Today I don't even know how many weeks out. I'm almost 7 months out, I think, of my vertical sleeve gastrectomy. Um, and this week I've got a few things that I want to talk to you guys about. We had a great meeting through Weight Loss Forever last week about all different sorts of things, and there was a few things that I took for me and wrote them down just so that I could kind of go forward and try to fix some of the things that I have going on in my life. So the first question was, do you graze, or do you let yourself, or do you even let yourself get hungry? Do you feel that hunger, or do you just eat and eat and eat and not really even let yourself get hungry? I can be bad for that sometimes. So going forward, I'm going to make a conscious effort to let myself get hungry. It's okay to be hungry. Like, I mean, obviously not starving, because then you've lost the battle and then you just eat whatever's there. Um, this was one that I really kind of thought was cool. Do you buy more food than you need? So if you open your pantry, is it just tons and tons and tons of food in there? I'm bad for it. I do it all the time. I go to Costco. I buy these packs that are like for an army. And yes, my husband takes lunches and stuff to work, and a lot of the stuff I don't even eat. Like, it's like itchy band soups and that sort of thing, which he shouldn't be eating anyways, but he's skinny, so whatever. Um, so I'm going to make a conscious effort to not buy too much food. Um, do you eat while you're preparing your meal? So if you're cutting up mushrooms for your spaghetti sauce or whatever, are you putting a couple of them in your mouth? I don't do this. I'm very grateful I don't do this, because heaven forbid if just one more thing on my list of things to work on. Um, do you eat really fast? Do you eat faster than your partner, your friends, anyone? Like, I know I'm bad for this because I'm in a industry where I don't necessarily get a lunch break. I sometimes will have 2 minutes between clients and I'm starving, so I'll eat my Baby Bell cheese in the back room pretty much as fast as I can. So am I guilty? Yep. Um, do you find it really hard to leave anything on your plate? I know, not so much for me, but for friends and stuff, and their parents would, you'd go there for dinner or whatever, and they'd say, well, no, you can't have dessert or whatever until you finish everything on your plate. So then not only do you want dessert, you're going to stuff yourself with everything on your plate and then have dessert when you're already stuffed. So the whole mentality of, if you're full, throw it out. It's more of a waste if you eat it and pack it on your hips or on your ass or wherever than to throw it out in the garbage. They're It's just silly. So we really have to be conscious about that too. Do you eat your family's leftovers? I am good for this. I don't, because when I'm full, I'm full. Um, do you prefer restaurants that have huge portions? I don't, obviously, because I can't. Um, in the past, yeah, for sure. I was like, I want my money's worth. So, watch for that. Um, do you, I'm bad for this one. Do you, does your mouth salivate when you're watching TV and a Wendy's commercial comes on and you're like, oh, that would be so yummy? I do it. And so I've been trying to cut out TV a little bit more lately, because they say it's just brutal. It everything surrounds food. So it's in us, you know. Um, do you get irritable at meal times or when you get hungry? I do. If I haven't eaten and I'm hungry, don't piss me off because I'm already kind of pissed off because I'm hungry. I do it. I've done it for years. I definitely get irritable at meal times. Um, if you ate dinner already and your girlfriends called you up and said, hey, we're going to go to Moxie's and maybe have a couple appetizers and some drinks, do you want to come? Do you say yes or no? I've said yes. I've gone and had another meal after having dinner. Is that a bad sign? Yes. This one's really, really me. This is so me. Do you feel guilty after giving into a craving or giving into eating something that you really shouldn't be eating? I absolutely do. I have worked on this for a long time. I really have the all or nothing mentality. I try really hard to not be that way, but I'm bad for that. Um, let me see. Do you feel shame about your body size? You know, I've lost almost 70 pounds now, and there are still times where I look in the mirror and I'm like, oh, well, I wish this was a little bit tighter, or I wish this was a little bit smaller, or, you know, whatever. So I'm really working on that right now, being like, I've lost 70 pounds. I look good. I feel good. Just let it be that. But I'm bad for that. I did it this morning in the mirror, grabbed my stuff on my tummy and was like, get away. So I mean, I do it even not even thinking about it. Um, we all have to love ourselves. It's silly that we don't, but it's I think a lot of what society has done to us over the years. And do I agree with it? No, but that's just where we're gonna have to use our strength to overcome it. Do you consistently have 3 sizes of clothing in your closet, allowing yourself to go up and down and up and down? Because that's not healthy either. Like you want to try to stay in your one size of clothes. I mean, obviously right now I definitely have 3 sizes of clothing, sorry, in my closet because I'm still losing so much. So I mean, I went in there this morning and I found a pair of size 12 black pants. And I was like, these aren't going to fit. I think I'm closer to an 8 now. So I was like, okay, threw them out onto the bed. I'm getting rid of them. I'm not keeping them. And they're brand new. I think they still had a tag on them. It was ridiculous. But whatever. I'm not keeping them because then I can not get back into them. I'm just trying to find all the important ones. Do you focus on your next meal before you're even hungry? Like, are you always focusing on food? I do it. um, has a friend or a family member ever said concern about alcohol or food or the way that you are with food? Because that's a pretty big one. Like, I'm lucky. My family's pretty supportive. They aren't really, I guess my problem's not bad enough that there's people that are really concerned about it. Um, this is one of my big ones. When somebody says to you, wow, you look great, you've lost 68 pounds, like that's unbelievable. I've always been really bad for downplaying it or um, like pushing it off and being like, oh, but I have 21 to go. And that's really unhealthy for you. Be proud of it. 70 pounds, 68 pounds, like that's huge. Yeah, I'm so proud of myself. I lost 68 pounds. Yeah, like I'd like to go a little bit more, but look at how well I've done. And so I'm still not that good at it, but I'm trying. And the response that you get when you show that you are so proud of yourself and that you know, you can take a compliment and stuff is, I think, way more powerful. So don't ever downplay what you have already done. Even if it's 5 pounds. Yeah, I lost 5 pounds. Like, it's a good start. Just be happy and, you know, don't downplay it. Don't try not to get into that all or nothing. And just really be conscious about what you're doing and whatever. I think that's all for today. I do have a couple more things that I'll maybe talk about next week. But yeah, I'm still hovering in between the 160, 164. So I've been running on the treadmill. I ran 2 miles the other day. I ran only a mile and a half today because I was just kind of tired. But I'm getting back on track. Hopefully, I want to lose 10 pounds before my Weight Loss Forever Christmas party. So I'm really trying. And I think that's it. Thanks, guys, and I will see you all next week.